Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about us going to Mars or other planets and how we absolutely 100% do not deserve to. The reason, I don't know why I have to explain this. In fact, most of you are probably already nodding your heads like you agree with me because us going to other planets is absurd. We as a species have not earned leaving this planet. I would argue we haven't earned being on this planet. How many species have gone extinct because of the human species? Like, human beings are basically the most disgusting creatures in the universe. Think about it. Like, maybe one day we'll be great, you know? Maybe one day we'll learn to stop mass genociding animals for the sake of giving ourselves heart disease and cancer. How stupid are human beings, really? Like, think about it. We have alternatives to red meat, knowing that red meat gives us butt cancer, stomach cancer, heart disease, and we just keep eating red meat anyway. Mass genociding, allegedly one of the greatest greenhouse gas something. I'm not a scientist. The point is, if nobody likes the smell of cow farts, nobody likes the cow farts being in our environment, and we keep mass producing these guys, and then we complain about our health problems. Like, I get some animals offer nothing but health benefits, like salmon. Okay. The ocean's full of salmon. But when it comes to how we treat endangered species and how many endangered species are endangered because of us, like, we're the enemies of, like, if there's a God, we're the enemies of God. God created all these animals for us to wipe out. Christians should hate themselves because you guys destroy your God's creations. And then human beings have the ego to be like, you know what? What if a giant rock came from space, i.e. an act of God, or an act of science, which is, you know, pretty obvious that's not an act of science. But what if a giant rock came from space and wiped us out? We better spread our disease, our parasitic existence to Mars so we can screw up yet another world. Mars is better off with no human beings on it because we're awful, horrible creatures. The romance that human beings have with themselves is disgusting and horrifying. You guys love yourselves so much, you'll go around proclaiming that people who were born a certain way are somehow abominable and inferior to you. You talk about transgenders, homosexuals, stuff like that, and you act like you're so superior because you were born to like people of the opposite gender, or you were born to be fine with your own gender. Even going so far as to say, I could love another man if I wanted to, but I don't. Being gay is supposedly a choice. You're just admitting that you're bi, dude. If you could choose to be with a dude, you're bi. Assuming you're already a dude. Anyway, so think about it critically. What have we done to earn the survival of our species, considering how many species we prey upon every single goddamn day? We mass genocide every single goddamn day. Like, literally, if there's justice in the world, an alien species would come to Earth, mass reproduce us, and consume us as food. If there was justice. And then the justice would be us being bad for them, and them dying of disease as well. Anyway, I'd like to know what you think. Not really. I know I'm right about this. You can't look at the way we human beings are racist, sexist, ageist, ableist. Like, the way we treat each other, speciest, the way we treat other species. Like, the idea that people like Elon Musk want to spread the cancer that is the human race. God damn, guys. Like, we are awful. And the idea that you guys actually think we're good, what a delusion. Have you been keeping score? If there was a scoreboard, every horror movie, which most of the time horror movies are about other human beings being the worst. It's not typically aliens or whatever. Most horror films are about human beings harming each other, whether they're dead or undead or whatever. If you're keeping score, we lost the game, guys. We've been tested, tried. Human beings are the most disgusting known creatures to the universe, and you want to give our disease, that is our existence, to species on other planets. Why? So humans can murder them too, so we can have more wars, so we can make other creatures also fill our toilet bowls?